the world will be watching. So hey guys, so in this video I'm going to be talking about the Hunger Games trilogy, the movie The Hunger Games coming out on March 23rd, 2012. First of all, this video I'm just going to talk about the book series just in general and about the movie. I promise I won't give any major spoilers. If I do, it would be like so minor and insignificant it's not going to matter. So don't worry, I'm not going to spoil anything for you. For those of you that don't know, the Hunger Games, the movie coming out, is based on the book trilogy, known as the Hunger Games trilogy. The first book being titled The Hunger Games, second book being titled Catching Fire, and the third being called Mockingjay. So when I first saw the trailer for The Hunger Games, I was really interested because it just caught my attention, and I'm like, well, you know what, let me go read the book because this looks something I might want to watch. And now after reading the trilogy, I realized that I really want to watch this movie coming out on March 23rd. First of all, for the acting, the people who are in this movie, the main character who plays Katniss Everdeen, Jennifer Lawrence, I think that's how you say her name, if I'm not mistaken. She's just like one of those actresses that you know that she can get into any role that you throw at her. She's a great actress, even though she's very young. I've seen from the trailer, after reading the books and seeing the trailer, you just know that she's got the character. And the plus side, she read the books even before the movie. Before this all happened, she was a fan of the series, so you really know that she knows the character. And there's a spot in the trailer where like Peter is saying, if I die, I just want the Capitol to know that they don't own me. And Katniss Everdeen says, I can't afford to think like that. That happens in the book, and it's an important moment in the book series. And just the way that you can see on the trailer, it's just like, yes, Jennifer Lawrence, she's nailed the part perfectly. She is Katniss Everdeen. The other characters, I guess I really don't. I don't want to say I don't care, but it's like the main character is Katniss Everdeen, so that's the only role I'm ever really interested in, and that's the only role I'm really looking forward to. The only one actor that I think is kind of an odd pick is Woody Harrelson being Haymitch, the mentor for both Peter and Katniss Everdeen in the book series. I have nothing against Woody Harrelson, I guess I don't see it. But then again, you only see him just a little bit in the trailer, so I can't judge him based off 2 seconds of trailer time. So a little backstory, if you don't know what the Hunger Games trilogy is about. It's set in about actually you don't even know what year it is, but you give or take 100 to 200 years in the future, something like that. America is, well, America is still America, but the government has changed. It's a more oppressive government. There are 12 districts spread throughout America, and there's the main capital in I think it's the Rocky Mountains, if I'm not mistaken. And every year they have what's called the Hunger Games, and these Hunger Games force one man and one woman between the ages of 12 to 16 or 12 to 18. Anyways, a man and a woman from each district, and so 24 in all, and they fight each other in any kind of arena that they set up, and they fight to the death. The reason why they have these Hunger Games is because back in many years, in the early days of Pan Am, this new America, so to speak, there was a rebellion from a 13th district, and then the government, just pretty much destroyed them. And the Hunger Games are a reminder that if you try to rebel against us, this is what we can do. So we will always be able to control you through fear. And some districts don't like this because obviously, people are killing each other. It's completely unfair, it's illegal, it's immoral, it's just wrong. But other districts thrive on this because it's kind of like a Super Bowl to some people, because they end up betting who will live, who will die, what day they will live, what day they will die. So it's like a game for some people, but for some others it's a battle of life and death, especially for those that are inside the arena. And the one thing that interested me about the book series is that, yes, there is a love story in there, but it's not like overhyped like it is in Twilight, because in Twilight they just beat us to death with the love story. Here in the Hunger Games trilogy, that's not really the case. Yes, it is an important factor in the series, but but it's not always the main focus, because there's an entire another focus to the series, which I'm not going to really get into depth, because if I do, it would just give away too much, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to spoil anything. But you know, you can't have like either like the love story or the main story and without the other. You need both of them in order to make the story. But here's the thing, that both the love story and the main story, they're just like a perfect combination. They work together, they play off each other very well, and it's not too heavily focused on either one. So I just like the fact that, you know, you can have a love story. Like I'm okay with, if you have a love story in a movie, just don't beat us to death with it like Twilight does. As long as they stick true to the books and don't beat us to death with the romance like Twilight has, I'll be fine with that. In the book and in the movie, Katniss Evergreen's sister, Prim, gets chosen to be in the games, but she doesn't want that, so she takes her place, and so she gets to be in the Hunger Games and her sister doesn't. And then the boy from District 12, which is the district Evergreen is from, his name is Peter, and he gets chosen to be in the games. They go off to the Capitol, they get prepped, and like the day before the games, they're given an interview, and you know, they go down the line, they're talking to each of the competitors, and they finally get to Peter, and Peter admits something that just kind of throws everybody off guard. Nobody sees it coming, and where he confesses that he has been in love with Katniss Evergreen since childhood, and so now it puts a whole new meaning for the Hunger Games. It's not only a battle of survival, but of love as well. And this romance in the books and in the movies, it sets up the foundation for what's going to happen in the second and third books. And I'm not talking about any kind of boyfriend-girlfriend thing here, because what this romance does, it changes like a lot of people's perspectives, and it sets the spark to set up things that they never even thought could happen. And the last tidbit here I have is, I actually found out earlier today that they have already signed for 4 movies. So apparently what's going to happen is they're going to make the Hunger Games one movie, Catching Fire a second movie, and then Mockingjay being a 3 and 4, you know, divide in half to make it 3 and 4 movies. So essentially they're kind of doing what Twilight has done. And which is kind of surprising that they have decided to do all 4 even before the first one comes out, because you want to know that do people even want to watch this. Hopefully they do, because I like the book series and I would love to see all 4 films. But and it's also surprising that Woody Harrelson is not known for liking to do sequels, and so this must have been something in the story, which I gotta admit, you know, it's a great story, but something had to have happened for Woody Harrelson to say, yeah, I want to do all 4 films, and he signed on, and so is the other characters for all 4 films. But with that, I am looking forward to the Hunger Games movie coming out here on March 23rd. I'm just hoping that they don't go too overboard with the romance of the novels, because if it does, it would be just like Twilight, and I ain't gonna watch that. It's a great book series, and they got great acting in it, and I'm hoping that it's going to be a great film series. Well, that's it for this video. Just tell me, guys, are you guys going to go watch the movie on the 23rd? Do you want to watch it? Do you not want to watch it? Have you guys read the books? Are you reading the books? What was your favorite part? What part are you looking forward to the most? Just let me know in the comments below. Tomorrow or Saturday, I will be making a new video, and I will be talking about the Mass Effect video game series, because Mass Effect 3 is coming out next Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. So I will be talking about that in the next day or so.